Hello, this is Jun. Today we'll be talking about which echo should you pick from the event. So, if you haven't noticed, there's actually an event that's going on the Wuthering Waves official website. You can also find it in the app, which if you slide over, is this one. The event duration from 29th of April to 6th of June. So if we go from the website, you click the arrow twice, you get to here. After pressing enter, it will bring you to the event page. You then have to log in, then you'll be brought into this page. So what is this event? Get 5-star echo and claim asteroids. So you can see there, I have 8 remaining attempts. What these are just like your summon, the amount of summons left. How you get them is through missions. Your daily missions give you 10 in total. And you also have these special missions. You can see some of these says follow us on X/Twitter, follow us on YouTube, Facebook. You can press share, then just click one with the link, and just don't actually go to the site and just close it, and it will count you as finished. So that's like a little tip here. What do we do after you get the summons? So after you get your initial amount of attempts, however many missions you have done, you can probably do a summon 10, which it says minus 10%. So it actually only consumes 9 attempts instead of 10. So that's pretty much all I suggest you to do. Don't really do the single one unless you're like, kind of desperate. Okay, so and you will get echoes through these summons, like these ones. In my backpack, I have these. Gold means gold is the highest rarity, then purple is next, then blue, then green. So may I ask, what's the difference between rarity? If you have played other gacha games like HSR or Genshin, the rarity is actually kind of matters with the amount of times you can upgrade them for. After each like 5 upgrades, I believe, for Wuthering Waves, you get an additional stats. So for green, I believe you can only upgrade to level 5, so you can only get 1 extra additional stats. For blue, you get 2. For purple, you can go to level 15, I think, and gold you get to level 20, and so on. And so it's hopefully it's pretty obvious. Then the gold one is always pretty much better if you can get them. Okay, so after knowing that, let's see which echoes are worth getting. So in general, this guy, the tambourinist, he is pretty rare, and it works well for Havoc team. In terms of rarity, what I'm talking about here is like how many of them you will find if you just explore around the world, right? So when I say tambourinist is really rare, it's kind of hard to find him around the world, and even after you find him, it's not like a guaranteed job, the echo. So I'm just gonna give out a few suggestions for each team. If you want to build electro team, say you got Calcaro from your novice banner or going to pick him in 5-star picking and want to build around him, you would want either the violet feathered heron or the flautist. Preferably, probably the heron if you're a newer player and you haven't really played these kind of games. Due to heron actually gives you an ability being able to parry or counter attack, which is pretty neat early game. If you want to build aero, say you YOLO GN, you really like him, you can go for the cyan-feathered heron or the carapace. Again, probably prioritizing the heron is this heron's ability actually knocks the small mobs up, which you can further go for like an aerial combo. If you want to go for havoc build, you can try tambourinist or roseshroom. Roseshroom here, or even the chasm guardian. He's pretty cool. And you may also ask, what happens if I get someone like Encore or Lingyun, which is a glacial and fusion resonators? In my opinion, there's not really that many like rare glacial or fusion elements here. Also, not really any really rare, what is it called, spectral elements here. So I would still suggest you just go for the ones I have mentioned. But ultimately, none of these are actually really hard to get. It's not like I don't pick it here, I'm never gonna get it again. As long as you explore around the world, you'll eventually find it. So don't try to use these echoes like endgame echoes. They're more so just to help you when you just started. So yeah, that's pretty much the whole tutorial. Comment down below who you got for your novice banner. I got Verena, which I am very happy about. If you still don't know who to pick for your 5-star picking banner, check out my other video, which is the tier list. And by the way, personal suggestion, don't pick the echo yet unless you are pulled for your novice that already and got a 5-star, I suggest you decide who to pick, like which echo to pick after you get your 5-star. And by the way, you can choose which echo you get from the backpack by putting select, and then will appear in the main page here. After clicking on it, you can either say maybe later or this is it. I personally suggest don't press this is it unless you're like really sure about it, because I believe after you lock it in, you'll just get the echo and you can't change it again. So think about it again. And that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching.